What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing some VKS standard rock sliders. Really excited about this mod. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Get some better protection, some stronger protection, and get rid of those cheap rock sliders that were on the Jeep when I bought them. So let's go ahead and get it going, guys. All right, guys, so these do come bare steel, whether you get the weld-on or the bolt-on option. So you do have to paint these or have someone else paint them. I went ahead and paint them with some Rust-Oleum black gloss spray paint. I did 3 coats and then a coat of primer before that. So that took about 2 days to get that painted and get everything dried up. So it came out pretty good. It's a little dirty right now because I've been driving around with them on. But that's the first thing you want to do to get these prepped, is get them painted. All right, guys, so the next step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mock these up so you can mark where you're going to drill if you did the bolt-on option. So if you did the bolt-on option, what I did is I had 2 jack stands, put one here, one at the end. I mocked everything up. I drilled in, or I put in the 3 bolts, the one that's right here, one that's right there, and one at the end. I went ahead and drilled or bolted them in as long as, or as straight as I could. Just so I can mock up the holes as close as possible. So all you have to do is drill them out. You do need a 21/64 drill bit for that, and they come with self-tapping bolts. So make sure you have a 21/64 drill bit. You're gonna want a high quality good one, just because you're gonna be drilling a lot of holes, and we'll get to that next. All right, guys, so the next step here is drilling. So you're gonna be drilling 4 per mounting location. So there's 3 mounting locations here. They have a bolt here, and a bolt here, and then they also mount to the frame in 4 spots here, 2 there, 2 at the top. So you're drilling out 12 total holes per side. I will not lie, not a very fun job. It's a lot of drilling. So make sure you have a good drill bit. It did take me right around an hour, maybe 2 hours to get all of them drilled out, just because I had to charge the drill in between as well. So just be prepared for that. I do think you could get by with not drilling all the holes if you didn't want to. I did have a few that didn't line up exact. I feel like as long as you have 2 per mounting location in there on the frame, you should be okay. But I would go ahead and do all 4 if you're able to on each mounting location. All right, guys, and on the driver's side is where I had a little bit of an issue. So you have a bolt that's here. I'll turn the camera around. You have a bolt at the very end there. That's where your skid plate is. Also one here for your transfer case skid plate. And then you have a mounting location here where there is no option. You have to drill it out and tap it. Now I had an issue here, so I absolutely destroyed a drill bit trying to drill through here. It's a very thick part in the frame right here. So I just went ahead and did all 4 connected to the frame and did it that way because I could not drill through this. It just wasn't happening for me. So something to be aware of too, if you're looking to make sure you get that in, you're gonna want a very, very strong drill bit and a good drill, because it is a tough spot to drill through. And you're also gonna have to tap it. So just be prepared for that. That is kind of a hassle, but it's worth it in the end to get the strongest rock slider possible. All right, guys, so after I got all the holes drilled, got the sliders painted, what I did is I went ahead, mounted these up with a couple of jack stands. If you have a buddy, that works out a lot easier, trust me. But I did it with some jack stands. So what I did, make sure you're careful with the jack stands too, otherwise you'll mess up your new paint. Just put like a rag down or something on them. But what you're gonna wanna do is grab a 15mm socket and go ahead and get these self-tapping bolts in there. They went in pretty easy with an impact. I know you're not really supposed to do that because you're cutting threads, but it worked out well for me. They're in there very strong, very sturdy. So that's what I did next. I got everything mounted up. It went fairly easily with a set of jack stands, honestly. Wasn't much of an issue at all, so you shouldn't have any trouble. So just make sure you get those in. Make sure you don't mess up that new paint, because I did mess up a couple spots where I'm gonna have to touch up, which kind of sucks. But just goes to show you got to be careful with that new paint. All right, guys, so once you get those installed, here is the finished product. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the look of these, and they're super strong. I bounced up and down on them just to make sure they were good and sturdy. But I'm very impressed with these and just the quality of them in general. Very strong, very sturdy. If you look right there, get them in the sun as well. Very good looking slider. Came in at a very reasonable price as well. All right, guys, these came in right around, I think it was $600 some for them. They have a lot of sales going on VKS's website as well, so make sure you check them out. Got them for right around $600 with all the supplies I needed, such as the drill bits I didn't have and the paint. Added on about another $60, but it was free shipping. Now, do prepare for longer wait times right now due to COVID and manufacturing issues. VKS Fab is out of California, and to get to Indiana took around 4 weeks from the day I ordered it. So make sure you set aside some time for that. It will take a little while to get in. But as you can see, guys, finished product is well worth it. I'm very happy with this choice. I didn't really like much of the other sliders on the market. I really liked these and the fact that they bolted on in multiple spots for more strength. So I can't wait to test these things out. I'm very impressed, very happy. VKS Fab did a great job with these sliders, especially offering a bolt-on option. Now, if I was gonna do it again and I had a friend that was a welder, I would definitely go with the weld-on option just because I feel like it's gonna be a little bit easier and less drilling into your frame. So I think the weld-on option is a great option. Bolt-on is also great, but be prepared to spend a lot more time on the prep work and getting the holes drilled. But all in all, both options are great. Love the VKS standard sliders. Love VKS as a company. They were very quick to respond to my emails, keep me informed on everything, so I'm very impressed with them. Great company, and I would definitely give them a shot. All right, guys, to wrap it up, what you're gonna need for supplies, I just wanted to mention this: 21/64 drill bit. You're gonna need a 29/64 drill bit as well as a 1/2" by 20 tap, and this is all on VKS Fab's standard rock sliders install worksheet, which is on their website, and you can also email them for it as well. So it has a breakdown of every tool you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 15mm socket as well as an 18mm socket. So make sure you have all those supplies before you get started. But again, very happy with the finished product here. I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10 as far as strength and quality goes. These welds are just absolutely beautiful on here. So I'm very impressed with these. I love how strong they are, love the mounting system. I think it's gonna be a great rock slider. So I appreciate you watching, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Please like and subscribe for more Jeep and off-road content. And thanks for watching, guys.